my lovies, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video inspired by a lady here on YouTube called Samantha March. I absolutely am addicted to her channel. She puts up videos so regularly and she has the most amazing topics in her videos, and I really like them. I was actually discovered her channel through one of my subscribers here, so I want to say thank you to whoever that was that recommended her channel to go and watch. I really wanted somebody new to watch, and I really wanted somebody who's kind of like different, and her channel definitely is something different, and she is definitely something new and fresh. So thank you, Samantha, for giving me this inspiration for this video. The video today I am going to be doing is basically makeup companies that I loved before I ever got PR from them, before I ever got recognized from them, probably before I was ever even on YouTube. And I just wanted to kind of talk about those brands, break it down for you guys, and talk about a couple of products that I really love from the brand. So the first brand I'm actually mentioning is the exact same brand as Samantha mentioned, but for very good reason, because this brand has blown me away for years and years and years, and actually introduced me to quality good brushes, and brushes that made me be able to apply my products and my makeup well, because I feel like before I discovered these brushes, I don't know what sort of brushes I was even using. So I purchased from the company Sigma brushes before I ever was on YouTube. I remember, I think I got my mum to get them for me, because I remember they're in the US and they were kind of like, they weren't easy to get in Ireland. You couldn't buy them on Beauty Bay or anything like that, so I had to get my mum to purchase them for me at the time. And to this day I still use Sigma brushes. Sigma reached out to me I think about 4 years ago and asked me would I like an affiliate code with them and everything, and I have one of them there if you wanted it for 10% off. And I actually screamed the day that they asked me. I remember feeling like, oh my god, Sigma recognized my channel, because they were such a massive brand. Every YouTuber used them, and with really good reason. I feel like it was Marlena from Makeup Geek that introduced me to Sigma first, because I feel like she used MAC and Sigma brushes on her channel, and they were the only two brush brands that I'd ever really used. But MAC was a little bit too expensive for me back then because I was just a student, and Sigma made affordable good quality brushes, and I still use them to this day. My two favorite brushes are this one here, the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80, and then also their eye brush. This is the E57. I love this. I have about 4 of them. I even use it to smudge shadow underneath my lower lash line today. I just love them. And this brush is actually engraved with my name. It just says at DramaticMAC on it. Sigma engraved it. You won't be able to see that, but Sigma engraved that for me and sent me that brush, and I haven't used it because I was like, I don't want to use it, I don't want to ruin it, I'm just going to keep it like that. So I actually have a brush with my name on it, my YouTube name on it obviously, and it's just so special to me that I use this brand before they ever recognized me, before they ever sent me PR, and I really rate them, guys. Even Sigma sent me skincare products recently from Sunday Riley, and Sunday Riley is really expensive, and I was like, oh my god, that is so thoughtful. They're just an incredible brand as a whole, and I purchased from them before I even got PR from them. Another brand that I actually cannot express how amazing they are as a brand. To work with them, the PR they send me, everything about them, the way that have been treated by the brand in the past, now, all the time, is Nivea. And Nivea has just been one of the most sensational brands ever. I'm sure you guys probably think, you know, when YouTubers work with certain brands, they obviously love them for that video and they might not love them again. Like, I don't know what way it is as a viewer watching it, how you feel about YouTubers talking about particular brands, but I know for me, when a brand wants to work with me and I've used them for years, like Nivea, everybody uses Nivea. I mean, I'm sure your grandmother has even used Nivea. Every single person has either a Nivea deodorant, skincare product, makeup wipes, something Nivea. You probably even have it in your bathroom right now. I've used Nivea my whole life. I remember having Nivea hand cream when I was in school in my bag, like going to school. I just have used Nivea forever. But Nivea is one of the most amazing companies I've ever had to work with and ever gotten the pleasure to work with, and I have loved them before they ever sent me PR, before they ever brought me on amazing brand trips, before anything. I thought that Nivea was amazing, and I just wanted to say that they are still a fantastic brand to me, and I love them so much. And I think it's great when you have a positive experience with a brand that you've loved for years, because I have had not so great experiences with brands that I've loved for years. That's a complete different story. But anyway, these are about brands that I do love. Another brand that I loved before I ever got PR from them was Inglot, and I'm sure you probably have seen these from my original videos. I think Inglot was probably the only eyeshadows I had probably back then, or a couple of MAC eyeshadows. Inglot's eyeshadows were super inexpensive. They were like €6 per eyeshadow. I think they're still around the same price, but they were so inexpensive, and they were great for me when I was like just getting into makeup, because I could build my own palette. I could pick up like 3 eyeshadows. I remember having like 3 eyeshadows from Inglot, and I used them down to the pan. Like I used them completely up, and I still use Inglot to this day, and I still love them, and I loved them before they ever sent me a single speck of PR. I've supported them all along, and I always wanted Inglot to do well as a brand. They are actually a Polish brand, and I have heard so many people say that they just wanted to go over to Poland just to go shopping in Inglot, because it's even more inexpensive in Poland. Actually, another product that from Inglot I actually really love is their pigments, and you need to pick them up. If you've never used them before, you will love them. They are amazing, and I have never ever hit pan or like reached the bottom of one of these pigments, and I have some of them, I'm not gonna lie, for probably about 5 years, and I don't want to like be like, oh, I'm gonna scare all you guys. We're talking about eye products that I have for over 5 years, but yes, I am that girl. I am that girl. Another brand that I have loved since before they ever sent me a speck of PR, and I think that this is pretty obvious as well from my username here on YouTube, MAC Cosmetics has to be like one of the OG brands I ever used. It was the first makeup brand I really got into as a teenager. First makeup brand I ever got like high-end makeup from, other than the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Like it was like my first kind of experience of more expensive makeup, and I remember just being like, oh my god, I have MAC products. I remember feeling like that. I had a whole drawer just dedicated to my MAC products. That's how sad I was about how much I loved MAC. The brand has sent me PR as of late. Like they just started to kind of send it out to me, and I was like, oh my god, that's so amazing. I've walked into MAC counters for years, not been able to afford anything from MAC, and just looked at all the pretty colours and the way the girls had their makeup done, and like always was like, I wish I could afford it. And you know, when I did have a little bit of pocket money, I would always pick up something from MAC, but I loved MAC so much, and the fact that they sent me out products now is just like a complete another bonus. It's amazing. I have a few products here I want to talk about. The MAC Studio Fix Fluid, one of my favorite foundations, still use it to this day. Their lipsticks, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with any of their lipsticks. I've tried a bunch of them and they all work amazingly well, and I love them all. And like a new introduction to me is their retro matte liquid lipsticks. I love these. I didn't think I would love them as much as I do, but they are amazing. This shade here is in Burnt Spice. I've worn this quite a lot. I love the shade of it. It's my favorite one of these retro matte what's the word? Retro matte liquid lipsticks. This is my favorite one. And then I love their powders as well. They're amazing as well. So the fact that they recognize me on YouTube, I think is like just amazing. Another makeup brand I want to talk about, well, they're technically like a skincare brand, but they do make makeup as well, and the brand is Soap and Glory. So Soap and Glory I have used, I don't know, since I was about 16. I have used it for years and years. And I love Soap and Glory's skincare products. I always loved them. It was the scent. I think that was a big thing when I was in school, Soap and Glory's skincare products, because everyone used to talk about how amazing they smelled, and they do. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. I've actually gone through a whole tub of it. I love it that much. This is my second one. I had to buy another one. This is the Deep Moisturizing Body Milk, and it smells like, well, it actually smells like almonds, oats and brown sugar, but it smells oh so divine. The smell of it is incredible. But their skincare products all smell amazing. They have unfragranced ones for some skincare, like that you actually apply to your face and stuff. So if you are worried about that, like there is fragrance free ones. Obviously the One Heck of a Blot, one of my favorite products. This product is actually the product that I bought before Soap and Glory ever reached out to me. So this is the product that actually got noticed by Soap and Glory from, because I featured it in like a full face of drugstore makeup or something like that, and they said that they really liked the fact that I enjoyed their primer, and they wanted to send me other makeup products. And I was like, oh my god, like thank you so much. I've used you for I've used the brand for years. It's been in my bathroom for years. I've used the Sugar Scrub. I've used the Clean On Me. Actually getting to Clean On Me, I will talk about that in a minute. I've used the majority of their skincare products. I mean, every Christmas I would get like a bundle of Soap and Glory products. And Soap and Glory are an amazing brand. They really are an amazing brand. And speaking of Clean On Me, they sent me out my own Clean On Me. So this is Aisling's Clean On Me, and then it just has my face on it, because you know the way they do like those old school photographs on their products. So they have a black and white photo of me on my own Clean On Me. I probably will never use this, but I just thought this was the most amazing thing to ever receive in PR. I've loved Soap and Glory for so many years. To actually see my face on one of their products is just unbelievable. So I really, really appreciate that. They're an amazing brand and I've loved them for years. The second last brand that I absolutely adored as a teenager, and I mean like everybody probably loved this. I mean everybody probably had some of the products from this brand in their collection. Rimmel has been in my collection for years. I wore I think it was one of their lip glosses to my boyfriend at the time, his Debs. I wore one of their lip glosses, and I remember having a bright blue eyeshadow from them that I wore kind of a little bit similar to this, and I wore it like that to, I remember, a barbecue or something like that, and I just had like blue underneath my eyes and just mascara. Some of the mascaras from Rimmel were the first mascaras I ever used. They were the first introduction to brow products, and they were the first powder that I ever used was from Rimmel. That's the Stay Matte Press Powder, and I love it. My Stay Matte Press Powder has been with me for years. It was the first powder I ever used, and when I was in school I didn't wear foundation, so what I would do was take this powder and just put it all over my face, and I would probably put a tiny bit of mascara on and maybe a lip balm, and that would be it. I never wore makeup in school, but I would always make sure to have one of these compacts, and I would use this all over my face all the time. Some of their other new products that I really like is the Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation. This is an amazing foundation. I was devastated when they got rid of the Lasting Finish foundation with the red lid, but I feel like the formula of this is not too dissimilar, and I really like this on my skin, and it's very full coverage, long lasting. I have a full review on that and I'll link it down below. I thought I was going to hate it and I ended up loving it. And then one of the other products that I really like lately is their contour stick. This is their Instant Duo Contour Stick, and I love this contour color. This is actually a second one I bought because I lost the other one, so I had to get a second one of this because I really, really, really enjoyed this as a cream contour. It's amazing. And also I just wanted to say about Rimmel as well. Rimmel have brought me on the most amazing brand trips ever. I got to meet Rita Ora with them. I got to work with them on videos. I have loved Rimmel for so long, and they've just been an amazing brand to work with. And it's great because I've loved them for so long and had them in school and used the press powder for years, and then they recognize you as making content online and they want to work with you. And I just think that it's just an amazing feeling ever. Like, it is the most amazing feeling ever. And last but definitely by no means least, the brand that I have absolutely loved for years and years and years and years before they ever sent me a speck of PR was Essence. And I love Essence so much. When you were going to school in Ireland and you wanted to wear makeup, Essence was probably, when I was going to school anyway, the only brand you could wear if you had pocket money, because it was the cheapest, most affordable brand and it had the best products. So I remember getting like I can't remember what it was called, like the big fat mascara. That was like one of the mascaras that I used, the very first product I ever used from Essence. And I used to just pick up products from Essence, not even think about it. Like, I remember Lisa and I used to go shopping and we'd go to the Essence counter and we just pick up Essence products because they were super affordable and you didn't mind spending €1 on like an eyeshadow or on a lipstick or a lip gloss or something. I never wore lip liner or anything like that, but you never really minded back then spending that money on it because it was nothing. You might get like pocket money and you'd, you know, spend a little bit on Essence, and it was great because you get good quality products for the price. So before they ever sent me any PR, and they send me a lot of PR, which is amazing because I get to try so many of their makeup products, find new things all the time. And that's actually how I found some of the products that I'm going to talk about. So one product I want to talk about is actually the liquid ink liner. Now guys, I actually have the saddest story about this, and if Essence see this video, you need to know how devastated I am about this. But the liquid ink liner has been discontinued in August. Like, why? Why has it been discontinued? It is the best liquid liner I have ever used. I'm actually going into the Essence counter this weekend and I'm going to buy 10 of them. They're €2, these liquid ink liners. It's the only way I could ever do a wing liner. I'm crap at wing liner and this just made it work, and now it's been discontinued and I'm devo. Another product that I love has been discontinued and I'm like, why? And that is the Make Me Brow. So I hope they're discontinuing it because they're going to put it into different packaging and they're not discontinuing the actual product forever, because because the Make Me Brow is one of the best brow products ever. It is, again, about €2-3, and I know that the one from, what is it, Gimme Brow from Benefit is very similar to it, but Benefit's is 20 and this is like €2 or €3, and it's a no-brainer. I mean, it just performs exactly the same. It's amazing. And then the final thing that I absolutely adore, like I've loads of products that I love from Essence, but I didn't want to talk about everything. But the last thing I really love is the Lash Princess Volume Mascara. Again, this has been discontinued too. What is the world coming to? So I'm going to be buying more of these too. Some of my favorite Essence lip makeup products are actually being discontinued, and I'm devil. And I have used so many of their products over the years. They're the like 3 that I really like, but I love so many. And they're always coming out with new interesting products. I used their nail polishes when I was in school, like I mean primary school. I used their nail polishes. That's how much I loved Essence, like, and have loved them for years, and will continue to purchase from them no matter what they come out with. But I just hope that they're repackaging some of their products and they're not discontinuing them for forever, because I don't know how I will cope with, particularly without the liquid ink liner, because there's nothing like it on the market. I've tried everything. I mean everything that's worth trying anyway, and I haven't found anything I like as much as it. So if that gets discontinued, I will cry a little river. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this didn't come like across as like these are brands that I get PR from. I don't want it to be like that. I just want it to be like an appreciative video, that I am so super appreciative of any of these brands that have noticed me over the years and that do send me PR, because I loved them before they ever recognized me. So it's just nice for them to get the recognition. I hope that makes sense. I didn't want this video to be like, oh my god, I'm so lucky I get this PR, because I don't do pure unboxing videos for that reason. I don't like them. I don't like to watch them, but I just do like to give a little bit of thanks to some of the brands that do send me stuff, and I just want to say a huge thank you to them. So I'm gonna go guys. I'm gonna love yous and leave yous, and I will talk to you all in my next video. If there's anything you would like to see coming up, let me know. I will do that for you, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.